Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Miami Dolphins and the Baltimore Ravens. Next on Madden Football.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland and M&T Bank Stadium. Today we've got a compelling AFC matchup for you, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Baltimore Ravens. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. Braxton Berrios now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Here is Tua Tagovailoa heading out to lead this Miami offense.
This is what this man was born for, the big spotlight on the national stage like this. Really, his entire career, he's demonstrated incredible poise no matter what type of situation his team was in. No situation is too big for him, and you can tell in the way that he takes the field. His self-belief is evident, and he gets the job done in his mind each and every time.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert, and he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 40-yard run on first down.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the first down. Avoiding that 3 and out, how vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of establish something early, and hope it can carry through.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Looking to pass. Tua. Blitz coming and down.
And the Ravens with the sack beginning here. 3rd and 15 for the Dolphins. Just when they thought they had a man open.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
And the Dolphins will have to turn it over.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return, and the Ravens, they'll take over. The number 8, Lamar Jackson, trotting onto the field at quarterback, ready to lead this Ravens offense.
Early part of his career, defenses really had to focus on his running ability, and they still do. But now, he's turned himself into a true dual-threat quarterback. When he plants his cleats in the ground and turns it loose, good things happen downfield.
Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And they'll begin by running the option. And the play goes nowhere.
And they got them, giving them negative 2 yards.
Pretty good job there defensively of stringing that one out.
Yeah, you've got a quarterback who's waiting and waiting for something to develop. and it just never materialized, and down he went behind the line of scrimmage.
On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. They need 12 here. It's third down. Now it's Jackson. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
They got him down to a sack, 4th and 17, and the Ravens will be turning it over as well.
They said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
What an aggressive start for both teams.
See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Here's Berrios. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. So Miami coming out for their second drive. The crowd maybe losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground.
Just dropped it.
It'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides.
Good defense.
Can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
2nd and 10. Up the middle they go with Mostert. A strong running. And he'll have a Dolphins first down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
On first down, they go with Mostert again. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
No score after one on EA Sports. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter. As they've got it with a 1st and 10.
And they both start the second quarter with negative yards.
Off of play action.
He go to the open man? Yes, he does. Perfect.
And he's got this down to the 35. 10 more there and another first down.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Tua going to throw. Did he get the feet?
And he's inbound for the touchdown.
Tyreek Hill.
Beautiful play.
10 yards out.
Tyreek Hill
Post the first points of the
setting
ball
up the
game
quarterback
as they take the lead here in this
for the
second
beautiful throw.
And he just did get those feet in there on the side of the end zone. Well done.
Probably the exact size foot necessary, because I think if he had another half size, that catch doesn't count. And he's able to get it in, and it counts for a touchdown.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. No, he missed
And they missed the damn field goal. Oh, my.
Down there, and this will stay a 6-point ball game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And Hill will opt for the touchback. Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive. On the option right is Jackson. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
On second down, Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mike Andrews, the tight end. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. From the gun, Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's got another first down as he's...
And the Ravens getting active on the sideline.
A nice pickup of 10 means that this drive will stay on track.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On first and 10, it's Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The end result, 21 yards.
Boy, everything clicking on this drive. He's 4 for 4 now, and that throw, maybe the best of the bunch. This offense is really humming, and they pick up another first down.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Again, Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Where the Ravens are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off.
And they get the first down.
Now Jackson. And it will be intercepted.
Interception by the Miami Dolphins.
Dolphins are going to get the football.
And Howard gives the Dolphins possession. 16 on the clock. Lamar Jackson
didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the
just
case,
got
not the throw you're
screwed.
looking for on first and goal.
Not at all because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on fourth down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. First and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. From the 26, they'll line up on second and 4. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
And he gets
as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
Stack of yards to add before the quarter is over. Oh boy. Now they will go Hail Mary with 3 seconds on the clock. Going for Wilson. Wilson, catch the ball, no.
And he knocks
drop.
the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we've reached halftime
And
here
ladies
in a
and gentlemen, the
low-scoring
half is
affair.
over
6-0 is our
with the
score. As we'll
Dolphins
send you down to Orlando, and we check in
missing
with
a field
Jonathan
goal.
Coachman for our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Back to you guys in a bit. But first, we welcome everyone to our EA Sports halftime report. This has certainly been a fun one to watch so far. We knew this was going to be a battle, and we have not been disappointed. This is the kind of game that could wind up hinging on which side can play mistake-free football the rest of the way.
And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
And they'll run it here. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
On 3rd down, Jackson.
Jackson gets sacked.
Down he goes. Jalen Phillips drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down.
That boy's getting hot.
Wide like they just did there, you can't really max protect.
Miami's defense shutting down the Ravens.
You're forcing the defense into coverage, and if you do that, you got a chance to find some people downfield. But if they audible themselves and go into a blitz, then it's got to happen right now,
or lights out.
Or exactly right. Turn them out. That play's over.
It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt,
and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at the 40. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. 23 yards on the play.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A big play that time on a catch and run. 36 yards. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go band of brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
Mostert. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
Achane is into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami.
And maybe that's the magic touch right there. They didn't use him at all in the first half, at least running the football. But here they
And Miami hits their 2nd touchdown.
One carry.
Let's hope they don't miss that field goal again. 'Cause, oh boy.
Sanders on for the extra point.
And he got
And
it
he
this
atones
time.
for his miss the first time around as
I
this
wonder what
one is
made him
okay
miss the
good to
first
extend
one.
their lead. So that drive, 4 plays.
And it was Devon Achane who finished things off with a touchdown reception.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. They find themselves down 13-0 here as they try to get things started offensively. 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Hill. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. 2 yards.
And Miami keeping the Baltimore Ravens contained. No offense.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They run it again with Hill. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring
Reminded me of that one TNA wrestler. I forget his name. That was his finisher. Like a shoulder tackle.
Jackson.
Oh, he almost got away there. He almost got away.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Well, that's the kind of play that was lacking all the way through the first half. Maybe this can give them a little bit of a spark because they're not out of this game by any stretch.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson.
That one into the hands of Flowers.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. That'll give him 8 that time, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and a couple.
Here's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews.
And Andrews going to have a Ravens 1st down as he'll get this down inside the 40.
At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And Jackson throwing once more.
That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another 1st down.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Jackson from the shotgun.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
And the Ravens get close. 1st and goal.
To get right back into this football game.
Oh, he catches it. Nelson Aguilar gets the Ravens on the board.
Here in the 4th quarter. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure against
this should make it 13-7.
They're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
13-7 with 3 minutes left in the fourth quarter.
Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over.
And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
And the quarterback takes a huge dive to get the first down.
For a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Looking to pass. Tua. And that falls to the ground.
And the Ravens defense keeps coming through.
Defensively, and now it brings up third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need
get this
full
first
10
down
here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Oh, that's a fumble. But the Dolphins get it back. And they will have to, I think we'll have to turn it over. How quickly the Ravens try to turn this game around.
On the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Taking it about the 36. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and we have reached the 2-minute warning.
Jackson and the Ravens.
And now this will force the Dolphins to play better defense than they have the whole game. But the Ravens were the, I don't even know what to call it. What a play. Throwing the focus off the quarterback. Get the,
Jackson to throw. A short throw caught by Andrews.
to get the receiver wide open.
Would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so.
But
But
the
it's hard
blitz
to
it.
get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
Here's a 2nd and
Oh,
7.
what did we just do?
Jackson.
Oh, he almost sacked the quarterback. He gets the first down once again.
Ravens first down as he'll take this down to the 26. Jackson.
And this will bring them in strong position with a minute left. The Dolphins are in trouble.
Here we go. First and goal. Now Jackson.
And the Ravens tie it up. And they'll have the chance to take the lead with a field goal.
Now they can boot it through on the always important extra point, and then
The
their
Ravens
defense has to hold up their end of the
fought
bargain.
hard
That you've pointed out in
and
numerous
tied the
games that
game.
we've worked. Okay, the
In the
excitement's going
fourth
on,
quarter,
everyone's celebrating over
unbelievable
there.
plays
He's calling up the defense to make sure they're
by
focused
Lamar
because they still
Jackson.
have some work to do.
Tucker now to add the point after.
And they take the lead.
On top by a penny. It's 14-13. So that drive spanned 5
The
plays.
Dolphins will have to shoot up the court field.
Extra points, so it is a 1-point lead here in the final minute of action.
And that one will
In
bounce
44
out of the back of
seconds.
the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Boy,
The
this
Dolphins
will
offense now
be
heads back on the field.
a devastating
We have seen a
loss
lot
for
of points
Miami.
here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably
They don't
scratching
turn
their
this
heads.
around.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play
And the
fantasy,
stadium is
they're
rocking.
enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium.
Miami catches it.
That's caught by
And he's
Wilson.
out.
And he's free
He
going
is
down the
out.
left side. It's a foot race.
He is out. Miami wins. Well, Miami doesn't win yet, but look at that, ladies and gentlemen. What
What a game
a
this has been.
throw
What a
down the
drive that
middle
was, Charles, to take the lead here late
for
in the
Miami to
fourth quarter.
come back and take the lead.
By everyone, from the players to
We
the
were
guys
doubting
calling
them.
plays. And if I may introduce just one
And
downside to
he
the mix,
almost fell to the ground.
too much
Two
time
defenders
left.
on him.
Enough on the
Three.
clock for a final last-ditch effort to try
And
and steal
he
this
said,
one away.
run, boy, run. 19-14.
Tua and the Dolphins offense
They'll
stay
be going for the
back, they'll go
2-point conversion. Will they do it?
It's a run with Mostert,
No.
and he is not going to make it.
But it
So
brings
they'll be able to move this lead up
the
to a
Ravens
touchdown as it'll remain a 5-point ball game.
to a very low place. Just when they
Now
thought
after
they
the
had the
touchdown,
game won.
ready to kick it away is Sanders.
19-14. Miami.
And with time of
At
factor
33
here,
seconds.
just take a knee and they'll start
Well,
things
Miami
out
took it to
at the
44.
25.
Now it's 33
Baltimore's offense set for this next
for the
possession.
Ravens.
A long drive last
Anything
time
can
out for this
happen in
offense,
this league.
Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction.
Anything can happen,
Right now, but let's give credit where it's
especially
due
with
because
timeouts on.
excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass.
They are
need to
down
make some
by
adjustments
5.
there on the back end.
And because offensively,
They need to
we
score
know that they're not
touchdown.
going to be shy about throwing that football. And he'll go right back to Andrews. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146
Field goal will
to the
not
other
be
with a
enough.
Pickup of 8. They come up now on 2nd and 2.
2 field goals real quick.
Throwing, Jackson.
Touchdown. Real good.
Dobbins out of the backfield.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the
18
situation,
seconds.
making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Here's Jackson.
Oh, he gets sacked.
Yeah, to the right sideline. And it falls in.
The ball is not in his hands.
Not a common
Rams
sight, at least on this drive.
looking to
Momentary
end the game
setback,
here.
though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Now bring it down to 9 seconds on the
10
clock.
seconds to go. They'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left.
They're doing everything in their power to keep this lead, and they do. They have no more timeouts.
That's it.
The game is over. Miami wins.
Down to the wire. It
What a beautiful ending for the Dolphins
Their way into the end zone, but couldn't
in
get
the
it down to
fourth
avoid the
quarter.
loss.
Yeah, and how about the defense
19-14.
there? Because while they had
Miami
one
over
look at the end
Baltimore.
zone, the defense made sure they knew what they
Fine.
were doing on the last play, executed it flawlessly,